I don't think I'm alone when I say when they announced Black Phone 2, my first reaction was, why? Well, actually my first reaction was, oh yeah, I forgot about that movie. It was pretty good. Which brings me back to, why are they making a sequel? The first movie wrapped itself up nicely. Sure, there was some ambiguity with the sisters' psychic dreams and, well, the phone, but that wasn't really the point of the movie. The story wasn't about explaining the supernatural, it was about survival. The weird ghost stuff was just something you had to accept. So, yeah, the original stood on its own. It didn't need a sequel. But then I watched the trailer for Black Phone 2, and I kind of get it now. Because while the first movie was solid, interesting premise, strong performances, creepy atmosphere, and a killer-looking villain, I forgot all about it. There was nothing particularly memorable about the experience. It was relatively tame. Well, as tame as a movie about kidnapping and murdering children can be, I guess. But think about it. The killer has a phenomenal design, but we barely see him do anything. The protagonist is mostly one step ahead, guided by ghostly warnings, so we never actually see his full threat in action. That tension worked once, but it doesn't leave you dying to rewatch it. Which brings us to the sequel, and why it might be exactly what the franchise needs. Most people are saying the trailer gives off Nightmare on Elm Street vibes, and yeah, it definitely does. But I kept on thinking of a different horror legacy, Jason. Jason Voorhees stands apart from other horror icons because he wasn't born from the first Friday the 13th. In fact, he's not even the killer in it. He didn't even get his classic hockey mask until the third movie. It was the sequels that built the Jason we know. It took a few tries, but Jason eventually became an icon. And that's what Black Phone 2 has a chance to do. To take a one-off, forgettable but good horror movie and give it a legacy. Give the grabber the screen presence his design promised. And yes, his name is the Grabber, which hopefully they workshop in the new movie. Give him an actual horror name, something scary, like Michael, Jason, Freddy. Why don't they just call him like Steve? Because if Black Phone 2 delivers on its promise, we might be watching a birth of a new horror icon. Not just a creepy mask, but a legacy. And if we're lucky, maybe Steve will finally get his due.